We love beers.
We love finance.
And we love more beer.
Together, we're Finance on Tap.
I'm Dan,
I'm Baxter.
And I'm Nathaniel.
and this podcast is for people that love beers and want to learn about finance. So let's get into today's episode.
Where is this?
Welcome to episode 5, everyone.
Welcome to episode 5.
Here we go.
This is
testing the beers.
Episode 5. We're still alive.
We're
What?
still alive. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
How would you say that? I mean, you said this was French, right?
Can you pronounce it for us?
It's called La Trappe.
The trap.
Quadruple.
And I'm not gonna lie, I got a bit excited then when we opened them. I had a quick sip.
You what?
They
good?
taste
Oh, I need to go.
awful. It's potentially the worst tasting beer I've ever had. Respectfully to the French,
Oh, wow. That's powerful.
That tastes like
Mine's a bit warm.
powerfully awful.
that tastes like heavily is it fermented?
Fermented, yeah.
Fermented fruit.
I mean,
Wow, that probably is what it.
You reckon? Like it's like fruit
Well, we can probably have a look in here. 2.6
wrestled with
It's
stands.
I know my
It's
glasses.
powerful.
It is
and then
authentic
went in the wrong
Dutch
line.
ale. It's not even French. It is authentic Dutch ale.
actual?
anyway, but I'm sure some people love this beer.
I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah. Anyway,
Cool. Well,
I'll still drink it though. Tastes like pear.
with that said, let's get right into it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
What do we got today, boys? What do we got today? The beer of the day. We've just gone. I think I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give it a 2.
A 2.
That's so powerful. Yeah, definitely a 2.
I think I'm going to follow your lead on that one because it's not for me. I'll take a pass, but I'm sure a lot of people love it. But what are we talking about today, gents? We've got over the beer. The tap is done. The tap is dry.
What should we talk
I'm
about
gonna
today,
it's
Bax?
dry. It's just not.
Mm.
I wouldn't. Maybe we got
It's
like
got some-
bronze coins today, not silver or gold.
Yeah, a lot of bronze.
Yeah. Then you,
Hey, it's funny. Like I was, we were talking earlier, and we'll get straight into it. Yeah, and we were talking earlier about just some of the things we do during the day, and it was like,
do you do anything during the day?
Sometimes I do things, sometimes, but between the beers and doing things, it's difficult. But it's funny. You get someone call you and say, hey Dan, I want to get a loan. You send them out what they need to do.
You send them out.
You know what I mean? Like people, like we send, what they need to
Yeah.
complete a home loan and stuff like that. And it's just funny. It's one of those things where it's like, you could make a meme out of it, right? And you send them out all the documents that they need. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, 5 weeks later, you get everything in your inbox. You're already working away.
Oh, yeah.
And they call you about 5 minutes later. So how are we going? How are we going with this? Have you done it yet? So I don't know if you guys have had this happen to you.
Not really.
No?
I had it happen recently.
What do you mean?
Literally today.
No, mine's not like that.
What-
Well, I gotta-
okay. Well,
You gotta lay the law down though. You know?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
take
yeah,
it-
exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah.
how do you handle that then?
Me?
Yeah, like I'm just curious. But I think it's great because it's I just think it's funny. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
I've taken
It
5
is pretty
weeks to
funny.
get
Out of nowhere.
yeah.
And then 5 minutes.
But
say,
you'd have it
how's it
like
going?
people ask you for it, right? I'm not saying you do it, but like you would have people that send it in and be like, "So how's it going?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's going
Which
well.
is fine.
No, but like you said, I lay down the law. I said, I'll work as quickly as you want to work. So if you want to get it to me in 2 days,
Like-
I'll get it back to you in 2 days.
Yeah, but if you're like working, right? You got a flat out week.
But you're not sitting on
You
it.
got like 6 people in queue to get sorted, and then someone's just out of the blue 5 weeks later. Hey Nathaniel, I just sent you all my documents. How you
yeah.
going?
Out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But not a problem with it. I'm just
No,
saying.
No.
Yeah.
I always operate on priority basis in the
Yeah.
fact of number one, obviously like unconditional contracts are first.
Yep.
Number two, my clients who pay for my service. Number three is the people that are urgently wanting to buy. I'm going to a auction this weekend. I'm going to open home. I want to put an offer down.
Yeah.
And then, so on from there. So like that happens.
Yeah.
And if they're like, oh, Baxter, it's been 3 weeks. I just sent you my documents because I have a open home on the weekend. I want to bid at auction for that. Then yeah, cool. That
Makes sense.
Yeah, I would have liked a bit more notice, but I'll give them the figures so they can make sure they can get it done.
Yeah.
But if it's like, oh, Baxter, it's been 3 weeks. I sent you my documents. There's an open home in like 2 months, or I'm going to go overseas and then come back and have a look. They're like, yeah, mate, we'll chat about this when we get some time, yeah?
I'm going overseas, Baxter. Please.
I'm going to go spend my deposit and
Yeah, I'm going to spend my.
I'm going to Macau to spend my deposit. We'll talk.
I come back with either double. Or?
How funny is that though? It's so true. Like, I feel like every crazy milestone in someone's life, like something else happens. Like the amount of times that I've had, hey, Dan, I've just signed a contract, but in 2 weeks we're going overseas. Are you going to be okay with that?
It's just
You got that all right?
yeah.
It's just the worst beer. I'm sorry, I have to bring it up again, but like, what? They're on a strike for picking beers after this. Like, of course he picks it as well.
Yeah.
I just have an affinity
We
for
had
the
Bintang for those, hadn't
for
been
the
to Bali.
dangerous ones.
No,
It does taste like an off fruit salad.
Maybe it's,
Are they-
it's
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 warm.
like banana.
It's
Like off banana.
warm.
I just feel like they've just accidentally let something ferment like for way too long and been like,
Do you reckon people actually, like, I know they don't tell you this,
No, it's just warm.
but when they like
If it was
say,
It's
it's not
really
mine,
cold.
it's not warm.
say people
warm.
refinance and stuff and take equity out, do you reckon they tell you something, but do you reckon they ever just go to Macau? And
I had recently, and I can't name anyone, and I only found out this after I was telling you.
yeah.
And a client of mine cashed out for renovations, gave me all the quotes. I had a very thorough conversation with my client about this.
Yeah.
And I said, if this ever happens again, can't be working with you,
Yeah.
because they genuinely provided me quotes. They booked it all in. They were gonna pay, like they have paid for it all.
Yeah.
And they messaged me and he's like, I was a bit nervous about this. He ended up putting like a fair bit of the cash out on a race, a horse race.
What horse race?
You must have had some.
Yeah,
big
like one on Saturday, I think, like the Everest.
Oh,
Anyway.
the Everest.
Everest.
Good race.
So it was a crazy
Oh,
race.
man.
The Hong Kong horse.
It was a horse that come over. It was like the richest
Mr.
turf race in the
McCall
world.
over there.
My client messages me this after the race and goes, "Hey, I didn't want to stress you out during it. By the way, renovation's still going ahead." I was like,
We're gonna go for the
Like,
premium
from, like-
finishes now.
I had to have a thorough conversation. My client's obviously not what I was advised anything was happening from.
Yeah.
Imagine if that didn't hit the like
Thank
his
God it did.
renovations, like,
Great
it
race
did,
though.
but it did.
Yeah, it did.
but you can't. Yeah, it did, and I'm like, thankful it did.
So
but,
was it a sure thing?
well, he reckons it was.
Well, clearly.
But that's the thing with
Clearly.
gambling. There's never a sure thing.
No. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
And the worst
What is
thing-
that the one?
Sometimes you win, sometimes you win more.
What is it? Sometimes you win and then you lose more or something.
I've never heard of that one, but sure.
I don't gamble to know those
But like,
references that you're
so
talking about.
anyway, the equity release though, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That was a bit of a segue to,
But don't use it
The
for
illusion-
gambling.
don't use it for
Don't-
gambling.
Don't use that.
Equity release is
We
on-
drink beers. We do know about finance, but sometimes we talk a little bit out of the.
I like
out
to
of
call it the illusion of
the
equity. hey?
illusion.
The illusion. How's that?
I think.
What do people get wrong about equity?
See, my space that I'm in, equity is probably the biggest thing that I deal with.
Yeah.
And like, I reckon nearly every second application,
Yeah.
our lender is not dictated on interest rate. It's not
Yeah.
dictated on borrowing capacity. It's dictated on which valuation comes back the best and is giving my client the most equity. Because they're using their equity to invest in other aspects.
It's a scary thing, isn't it? Like, you think about it, like, in a house now, I know you've got a couple of investments. And when do you get to the point where you're like, you're living comfortably in your house and you're like, you know what? I'm going to actually take that risk. Obviously, your finance background is different, but it's crazy. Like, but it's good because you've got a unique aspect on things. Like for us, like with clients, once they come along the journey, we check in with them and you talk about, what their property is worth. Give them an idea of what you can do with the equity.
Yeah.
But it's like it's crazy the mentality behind that first investment because that's scary. Hey,
It is a bit scary.
that's scary. Because I know you dabble in a bit with shares too, Baxter.
And
So it's
other
a different
investments.
investment journey. So there's always different things. But
Yeah.
what do you think like takes the mentality to go, hey, you know what? I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, right. I think it's just for me. I have a big appetite for
Me
investment. For risk, right? So I'm not afraid to do that. But obviously convincing my partner to do that is just helping them understand the pros and cons.
Yeah.
And that's what I do with a lot of clients as well, helping them understand, hey, we're going to access equity, but it's going to allow you to do X, Y, Z in the future, right? And give them case studies. Say, hey, I had a client do this, and over 5, 10, 15 years, they were able to pay off their mortgage, sell the asset.
Yeah.
And then, now they travel around Europe, So how can we get you in that position where, you don't have to worry too much about, what am I going to do when I retire, right? So I'm not relying on my superannuation.
So would you say you're using investments? Because it's crazy because you're so young, like, you don't have to tell everyone, but are you using like your investment strategy of a way to just be ready for retirement?
I think retirement, I'm still a long way from retirement, but I think it's a vehicle for me to be more financially free, and have options, And so when opportunities do arise, I have, I can pull the trigger.
So what do you mean like financial? Because that's an interesting question. And it brings me, because I was actually listening to something the other day, like what does financial freedom mean? Like, and it's funny because there's, I was listening to something and it was about, who is rich and who is wealthy and what are the difference. But and I'll talk to you about that in a second. But what is like financial freedom? What do you think, Baxter?
Yeah,
what do you?
I think it's definition based on like the person you're talking to.
Yeah.
And like, what you guys know, I deal with a lot of like big investors, right?
Yeah.
They're getting multiple properties. They're buying everything with purpose to do the next one. We're planning, like we're doing one, and this one is the stepping stone for the next 3 down the track and so on. Like
I love that mentality, by the way. It's so cool.
It's cool. But then you also deal with people who are like, I want to get, some of the most successful clients I've ever dealt with are, they want one property, they want to buy another one, they want to own both of them ASAP, no further debt, and then put it elsewhere. So I think it comes down to the person defining what it is. And to some people, that would be sitting on, 8 properties and having them all like very highly leveraged, but then sitting there like comfortable with what's coming from them, taking advantage of the potential tax cuts, etc. And then when it's time to retire, having a really good exit strategy of sell, unencumbered property, sweet. And then there's other people who they don't want to be dabbling in all that. They don't want the stress of it now. They want to have one property, maybe an investment property, and they just want to pay the debt down and then, do their thing, go travel, etc. So really,
is there any right or wrong?
There's not.
No.
I think it comes down to identifying what you want. And so many people, the amount of times I have conversations with people, and it's such a high value conversation. Is like they'll be like, I want to know if I do this, I want to know if I do this, I want to know if I do this, I want to do this. And I'm like, I can help you finance any of those options, but like you need to know what you want.
Yeah, and
so
we can't do that.
Before you define financial freedom, you need to define what you want. And that is going to be the key.
It does. It makes such a difference, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just speaking like even just a recent week, 2 weeks, the difference that you get with the person that wants to work with you, like completely open, tells you everything, go, hey Dan, hey Baxter, this is what I want to achieve with my financial goals. Because I think there's a stigma, it's interesting because 77% of the country now is working with mortgage brokers, which is
crazy.
Huge.
And it's more than 3/4.
But still, some people prefer the safety of their local, which is fine.
Bank,
but when you work with someone and when you be open and upfront with them, it makes a different conversation. You can get a lot more out of it. Whereas, even recently just getting emails of this is the interest rate that I want. This is what I want. But nothing else. There's nothing else in it. But it's like, well, I want to know more. I want to know more about what you're wanting to achieve. Why are you wanting that?
I won't like. I'm fortunate because like when I very rarely get a this is what and when I do get an interest rate orientated client, I just discharge request them first to see what the rate's going to be. Because I just like. I don't like working with all I care about is interest rate. And I feel like it is important, obviously, if you're just buying an owner-occupied property and you want to pay it down as fast as you can. But like, I don't see that as the angle of the value that I provide. And
But
Yeah.
it's interesting because it's like, you know, you get your financial freedom, and it's like, well, is financial freedom interest rate or how you structure everything, you know, correctly?
Well,
You know?
I had one recently, and there was a client, and they had the option to go with the branch, and the branch had offered them like a crazy rate. Let's just say, like as an example, 5.5%, and then that could get them say 500K spend.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, I'm not working with good interest rate because you know, I could get better than 5.5%.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm going to work with an asset thing. And I said, okay, well, instead, what if we get you a purchase price of, instead of 500, 800K.
Yeah.
And we put a little bit higher on your interest rate, but you get a way better asset out of it. They were like, okay, cool, let's look at that option. They go for that. They get a 300K better asset. They get one that has the huge potential uplift from renovations.
Yeah.
Renovations done like 4 months later. It's already worth nearly 900K after the renovations on it. And it's going to be worth a whole heap more in the future, especially as the position changes, looking at options to refinance back into those top rates. You know what I mean? Like being able to leverage.
There's more, like you're 100% right. There's more to like a purchase than interest rate.
No.
There 100% is.
And then
Like, yeah.
talking about financial freedom there,
Yeah.
which one's going to provide more financial freedom? Saving, you know, $150 a month on your mortgage from the best interest rate, or a $400,000 better asset
Yeah.
in the future? Like,
100%. Like it's funny because, you know, you look at, there's so much things on Instagram that are, I don't know, they're sort of saying, oh, invest in this. This kind of
Dubai.
stuff. Yeah.
Dubai. The apartment in Dubai.
Dubai,
Get it?
everyone's, there's ads right now.
Yeah.
Every single person and their dog are getting those ads, and it's
Yeah.
like, invest in Dubai. Dubai show coming to Australia right now. Limited opportunity, crazy apartments.
Really? Okay.
Well, yeah,
The chic.
I spoke to you about this, and
What
I
do
know
you mean?
you're getting a lot of people. I've
Yeah.
had probably about 7
had a
in the
few
last
clients already.
4 weeks.
What they're saying, how do
Nathaniel,
I get
wanna
in?
buy in Dubai.
Unit in Dubai.
Because the ads, and I saw one. I got one myself.
Yeah.
They're so compelling, these ads. Like,
Yeah.
like get your Dubai, get your Dubai apartment now. Pay
Yeah.
$5,000 now, and then don't pay again until 3 years until it settles, which is like cool. But then you need to cough up the rest in cash.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, crazy potential returns. No one knows what the market's going to be then.
Yeah.
But you still get taxed here, right? Like, or would you, if you buy over there, you
But we don't give tax.
Yeah.
advice.
I think you're
we
subject to
don't-
tax in Dubai.
Correct, good
But
move.
tax, you don't pay tax in Dubai, right?
No, but that's the thing. Like, if you're using AUD to invest, like same with like,
yeah.
you know, if you're
Foreign
using
investment.
AUD to invest in like the US
Yeah,
stocks
true.
or like the international
So when you
stock.
cash out, you do pay like CGT.
But-
something.
Yeah.
But that's the, I think a lot of people don't understand. Like when you what definition of a mortgage, right?
Yeah.
Is a high long term. So we're talking 30 to 40 years now, depending on the lender.
I'm still not
It
sold.
sucks. It sucks. That beer.
It's, can I be honest though? It's strong. So the banana is hitting me. That doesn't sound good, by the
You-
way.
See, Dan is renowned.
This reminds
Okay.
me. The reason why I got
Banana.
it right. I don't know if you've been to. There's this one. There's this bar in. Not bar. It's a restaurant in Wollongabba. It's called the German Club.
Oh, I love that place.
Have you been there?
It is. Okay, that is.
I love
I would
that
argue
place.
that's more of a bar
I
than
love that place.
It is a bit more of a bar,
It-
but they
it
do
is.
a great.
anywhere that's selling.
Pork knuckle? Are you thinking pork knuckle?
That's what I'm talking about.
Any-
right there, brother.
I'm gonna
I'm
argue right
thinking
now.
pork knuckle.
Anywhere that's selling 2-liter beer fountains
Is a friend of mine. That's all I'm saying.
He's a
Is
friend
a
of
bar.
Woodrow.
Is a bar.
But yeah, I'll go with friend.
But pork knuckle. There was a place I used to like go with the guys in the city. It was
cute.
a Bavarian.
The Bavarian.
Oh, the
Remember that one?
Bavarian.
Is the Bavarian
The-
still open?
I don't think
Did
it is anymore.
I think there's one in Chermside.
Because they had no, but the Bavarian. We went there once.
yeah,
It is nice.
Right?
very good.
We went to the Bavarian once, and the Bavarian's sick. But it
It's
potentially
not authentic like the German club there. The German club.
Bavarian's good.
Is it authentic? I don't
It
know.
is.
Well, I've
Yeah.
never been to Germany.
It
I
is
wouldn't know.
authentic.
German. I've been to the German club.
It's as authentic as Australia can
That's
make it, I
authentic.
guess.
Trust me.
What do you mean?
I-
You've been okay. You've been
Yeah,
to
I
Germany.
don't-
I've congregated there many times.
Okay.
That's all I'm
Congregated
gonna
there
say.
many times.
That's all
I
I'm
saw
gonna say.
I saw a YouTube clip how they had like a challenge where they were holding. Because have you seen these guys in Oktoberfest?
Oh yeah, it is.
These guys are big dudes, and they're holding like 12 cups on each.
Even the
hand.
women do that. It's great.
That's impressive.
Only 12 beers.
Isn't that good though? Imagine buffaloing that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be 12 pence. Yeah, well, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
The financial freedom though. Can I circle back there?
Bro,
'Cause
that is a huge circle back.
I am
We've
circling back.
Whoosh.
There is no structure
where it's
here.
got, like the
Drifting?
No one
Yeah,
likes
the one?
structure.
like the race car. Like
Yeah. Tokyo Drift.
Sorry,
Interesting. I got
Dan's like
The
shut.
freedom of the financials.
freedom of the no, because I really thought it was cool because you think rich and you think, what are we doing?
Oh, winding you up.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you
No,
guys
no,
are good
no,
at
I
that.
agree.
That's fine.
No.
I like getting wound up.
I think financial freedom is a mindset,
Would Harmony agree with?
right? Because you can.
I'd like to formally apologize to Harmony.
Yeah, you better. She will. Yeah. But I know the reason I say though, I wanted to see your thoughts on what you think the difference between rich and wealthy is.
So I
Only because I heard someone talk about it and I was like, hey, that's actually a really cool philosophy. You know.
do you
Yeah,
want to
right.
go first?
No, you go first. I'm still marinating the idea.
Marinating the idea.
Yeah.
Eh? I think I always define. Okay, so I always define rich as your happy. And I actually saw a really crazy thing the other day. Right, I was on Twitter, and
Yeah.
this guy, or X as they call it now, and this guy posted. It was just a screenshot, right?
Yeah.
And this guy posted a thing, and he's like, "This is what happens when you work 5 days a week, sacrifice your relationships, sacrifice everything."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I've done this for the last 4 years straight, and I have finally." Made it rich.
Yeah, yeah.
And he posted that, and he posted a screenshot of his like share portfolio from like day trading, and he had about 12.5 million sitting in the account.
Nice.
Good. And then the top reply was, and because when he posted it, he said, "This is what it looks like: hard work, sacrifice, no family, no fun, hard work every day."
Yeah.
And he said, "But this is the result, and it's 12.5 million share portfolio."
Yeah.
Then the top comment was someone replying, and they were like, "Brother, I hate to break it to you. You're not rich. You're poor. You are one of the poorest people I've ever seen."
What?
But he was talking about he has no family. He's like
Yeah.
40. He's got 12.5 million. He's got no family.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got no, but exactly. He's got no family.
Damn.
He's got no social life. He's just said, he's like, I have no social life. I have no family. I have $12.5 million from share trading. I've sacrificed my whole life for it. And the guy was referring to, if you don't have, like, yes, having that much money is cool, but if you don't have what balances it out and makes having that money cool, then what's the point?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when I see wealthy, when I think wealthy, I think comfortable. And when I think rich, I think
Yes.
comfortable and happy and
Yeah.
content. So I think that you can't be rich in life without having your purpose and the things that make you get up in the morning. If all you're doing is get up in the morning to make that
I
12
always
and a
get
half-
up in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but I'm up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're always up every morning.
How about
Ada.
you? Come
We-
on. Can
we got
you
up
say
today.
something, Nathaniel?
I think, and I was thinking about
You're
what
so
you
good
said.
at Gandhi stuff.
I think
Here we go. We're gonna get a
exactly.
Gandhi quote
I want
right
a Gandhi
now.
quote.
I'm
I think-
telling you.
For me, rich is like when I think of rich, it's like I have a lot of stuff,
a lot of
you know?
stuff. Okay.
a lot of stuff. But
Like just
I'm rich
Things.
in money, I'm rich
Gucci.
in love, I'm rich in assets, whatever. But when I think of wealth, I think of like the next level of like abundance.
Yeah.
Like I'm abundant, around you guys.
Yeah.
You mean like?
Yeah.
You want us guys?
But you mean like literally like?
I was like, I think it's like
Am I
that
just
you
sa-
said, they're comfortable.
So do you mean like literally what I said? Just you put wealth as rich and rich as well?
I
Yeah.
feel like you just.
Is that am I
think-
misinterpreting
no, I
that?
don't.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe.
it was marinated. I told you it was marinated.
You didn't. You
Bro,
didn't bake enough.
Bro,
Yeah,
you gotta
just
keep
fair enough.
marinating.
rephrased it and
Literally,
reversed it.
like said the same
That's
thing.
crazy.
That is. You did that
Like-
on the podcast,
Like
like
for
the
me,
live.
I want to be wealthy, like not rich.
Okay,
Like,
well,
rich
what do you
yeah.
think the difference is?
You're getting married
Rich
next
is
year.
like-
What do you mean you don't?
Rich
he
is
is
like-
getting married.
Hey, bro,
you
that's
need to be
crazy
wealthy.
to drop that when you're getting married next year. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I just want.
Yeah.
I'm getting married though.
Yeah. What do you mean? I'm good.
Yeah.
So you
So,
obviously.
what do you think wealthy is, and what's
internal?
Wealthy is freedom.
yeah?
Freedom to do whatever you want to do.
A bird,
right?
that-
And
a
explore
dove let out
what-
of the box.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's
Doves
Like
letting
that's
that
the
out of the
thing.
box?
I think ultimately,
Yeah.
all right. That's what we're chasing.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm chasing. That's what freedom.
At
right?
your
Yeah.
wedding, will you have a dove let out of the box?
I will have not just one, but many.
Many doves.
But-
Yeah, many
How
doves. Because I
long-
love to share.
I want a dove.
Yeah,
Can I
happy
let
da-
a
well,
dove-
you get one. You get one.
Can I bring an eagle?
Oh my god, it was like
if I,
Oprah.
If I go get
like
training
Oprah right
for it,
there.
can I
Like
get one
you
of
get a
those?
dove. You get a dove.
If I get
Yeah,
training
Look under
for
your
it,
seat. There's a dove.
can I get one of those eagles that I can
Okay.
like, like put on my hand and be like,
Only if
I
it
can't-
doesn't hurt the doves. I'll get you.
I can't whistle very well.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's more like an eagle or a hawk or something.
that's why I said an eagle. Yeah, no, like
nice.
the eagle.
But I like that, and you know what? I mix both of your interpretations because I heard this guy, and I was like, that actually makes so much sense. But it's funny as you're running
about
along.
dollars?
Dollars.
Cents or dollars?
Dollars.
Does it make dollars?
It makes sense, but also makes dollars.
What about millions?
millions?
Does it make
But
That's crazy, my guy.
But no, it's so funny because I take both of your things and I was like, yeah, that makes more sense because arguably you could have, and I remember another thing that you think about. What are you saying about me? I'm right here. Have
No, keep going.
Have another streak. But it's like rich and then nice. Good form. Good form. So to me, this guy was saying rich is about you make a lot of money, but you're right. They spend a lot of money on things to make them feel good,
to look good
and that is does that mean anything? Like, I mean, you got the Louis Vuitton shoes or
what?
your
Jimmy Choo.
Okay, Jimmy
your
Choo.
The Jimmy
Burberry
Choos.
bag. Burberry.
Okay, one at the Jimmy
Burberry.
Choo, and two, you're wearing
Sorry.
Coach. Like, get off your high horse.
Anyway, that's not what I wasn't
I
having a
support
personal
local
attack.
businesses.
But then, good man. But then wealthy was like, it could be anyone, right? It's just someone that has created a foundation with their finances that is like, the monthly expenses come in.
Yeah.
And then they might have like $1,000 left over after, and they've put that aside to
Is
save.
that before or after hem?
No, I'm just,
yeah.
Because
I'm just saying.
$1,000 probably isn't enough to cover hem.
Hey.
but because you can
Disposable
make
income.
as much as money as you want. But you look at like these rich people or whatever, they make a lot of money, but yeah, they got a lot of expenses. And don't forget the big guy that's coming after him as well.
Yeah.
So wealthy is different. Like wealthy is.
Are you-
I think you're right.
Is there a mirror behind us?
Yeah.
What?
No, I agree. I think, bro, you see it all the time. Can I say something? 1 second, right? There's a lot of money to go around, right?
Yeah.
And people will spend what they
Abundance
want to
mentality,
spend.
right?
Right? Abundance, exactly. So
Yeah.
if you like cars, you're going to spend money on cars.
Yeah.
You know, if you like clothes, you're going to spend money on clothes. But
So what do you spend your money on?
I spend money on appreciating assets.
Oh, I
Boom.
appreciate
High,
that.
Boom.
high yielding.
My money makes money. Nah.
High
on,
yielding
no.
investments.
Yeah, boy.
But you get what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
you gotta
right?
talk to-
So
back
it's,
the walk
it's
as
to
well.
everyone, and we
Yeah.
we circle back to where it all began, like the equity releasing. Like,
Can I pivot us?
yeah, go pivot us.
Because I just realized that we only have like 5 minutes left.
Oh,
There
sorry.
you go, sorry.
Nathaniel's a game, and we need to
I
have
do
the game
have
out
a
of the way.
game.
I am sorry, everyone. I know we've just like fully off-tracked us.
If you want to,
But like, we have agreed that have to fit this in.
Okay, go fit it in.
But do you want to finish while he gets the game up?
Huh?
Do you want to finish while he gets
I
the game?
forgot. Like, it doesn't matter.
Obviously very...
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
So, for our... We had a lot of listeners last week. How many did we have?
I don't know. We had a few.
You know.
But in terms of equity, I think it's always good to review everything, right?
Yes.
And depending on which way you want to go around your investing, that's a way you could create financial freedom is looking at ways to invest. Talk to a financial planner, accountant, mortgage broker, whatever that may be. But I think it's really cool because you look at all the people we helped 3 years ago and you look at them
Yeah.
now, the
It's
assets
crazy.
boomed, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's play this game.
Yeah. Alrighty.
With them now, claw back.
Alrighty. So, speak of the devil. I've just got
So,
a few missed calls from this lender already. So.
the game is, and we started it last week, basically, we're going to read, we take turns each week. We're going to read a lender out, and Nathaniel, this week is going to be Nathaniel. He's picked a lender. He's going to read facts about the lender. And
Does that mean I'm next week?
Yes, you're next week.
Oh,
The first one to guess, and Dan still, he's got to get punched in the stomach while our Commonwealth Games boxer,
yeah.
our Commonwealth
Olympic
Games boxer will punch him in the stomach
athlete
while
That
he
will
finishes a
happen.
beer.
He's just an appointment
And
today,
that-
so I couldn't get him.
No, we will get him next week. I've already spoke to him.
Yep.
Anyway, so then this week we'll think of another punishment, but Nathaniel's going to read out a bank, facts about the bank that start easy and they get harder, and the first one to guess it wins.
That's it. All right.
We need to make a little intro for the game. Like when it comes on, we can be like,
This
yeah,
is
like,
Yeah, that was good.
the game time.
Game time.
It's a moment. It's a bank. Guess which one?
It's
to
a-
avoid the shank.
All right. You ready?
The metaphorical shank.
Yeah.
Let's begin.
All right, please.
Shall we start with the origins and early
just-
development?
Yeah, just go. Just
Yeah?
start reading them out like one by one. The facts.
I just feel like you're right next to him. What if he's cheating?
No.
Can I see real quick?
No, you can't see anything.
Wait. Okay, go.
Okay, ready?
Yep, I guess so. Can you
The
give me a clue?
bank began as the blank.
One sec. Bear with me. We only get two guesses, right?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
It's on our panel?
Yep.
Okay.
That's
You'll
one
know
guess.
them, definitely.
That wasn't a guess.
100%.
The question.
The bank began as the Blank Cooperative Building Society Limited on 6th of May 1937 in Hertzville.
Nice
Bonus
state.
points if you know where Hertzville is. What state in Australia?
That's-
Read the next.
Yeah.
It's in Sydney.
That's
There's a hint. All right. Number 2.
That's Tasmania. Yeah.
It acquired Barclays Bank Australia, retail
Ooh.
/ commercial bank, and finance divisions in 1994. A prominent year for all banks, hey?
Mm.
And in 2008, they merged with another big bank, becoming part of the group. The blank group.
The Blink Group.
Big bank.
Big Bang.
Big bank.
So it is a big bank.
It is one of the big banks.
Yeah.
Can you guess?
ANZ.
No.
No.
Next. Dan, it's up to you now.
Have you
Oh,
got
we
any-
got two guesses each. That's one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you got any other-
Well, Dan's only got...
have you-
Keep going. Keep reading them.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
get
okay.
yes. There's not 20 questions, my boy.
Okay, true. All right.
Um,
Here we go. Ready? Let us explore deeper into the
Please.
timeline. In 1992, it obtained a banking license
I wasn't even alive then.
and it was listed as bank.
Was it St. George?
Yes.
Oh, there it is. It's not a major. It's not a major.
It is a major now.
major.
No, it's not.
100% part of the Westpac group.
The exactly.
But it doesn't. No.
Thank you.
Incorrect
Thank
facts,
you.
incorrect
No,
facts. He said it's a major bank. It's not a major bank.
It is a major
I got it
bank.
right.
You
and
misled me. You
didn't.
said a major bank. It's not a major. Don't get me wrong. Shout out St. George. I
I
guarantee you will not find a bigger
I
St.
will
George.
I
fan.
chose this bank because you love this
Yeah.
bank.
I will
Come
get.
on.
I will get the St.
Wow.
George contact on the
Go
line.
on then.
Oh my
Go,
god.
go, go.
Westpac, yes. That-
What? It was St. George.
Yeah. No. Westpac's a
And
major.
what-
I feel like-
what-
St. George has the volume of
This
a major,
is what I
but
think.
they're
Like,
not a major.
I think
Yeah, yeah.
you
What was the thinking
take
trail?
accountability. You know, Barclays was giveaway to me.
Really?
We all know
Ooh,
Barclays.
yeah,
so
the good old Barclays, eh? From
This is actually even Luke was pissing him. I could hear him laughing from there.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
some bullshit.
Moral of the story is Dan won. Next.
The answer, right? Yes. St. George Bank, now a brand of Westpac Banking Corporation, is a major banking bank.
Can I see this? Yeah.
Although it is not considered as one
I
of the
like
big
that.
four.
That was a great
Westpac,
setup.
NAB.
You said it's a big four, and it literally you just.
No, he
I
didn't
said it
say-
was a big
He
bank.
didn't say a big four.
Watch your back. Watch your
Yeah.
back.
We'll get that
I didn't
rewinded.
say it was a big four.
And watch your face. See that?
Come
that
on
was
now,
just-
brother.
You know-
that would have been stopped in
What are the big
time.
banks?
After John,
CBA.
after John
Nah.
That's what
clocks
your
you in
face
the
looked like.
stomach
St.
while you
George,
finish your beer, we can
NAB.
discuss my
That's
point.
what your face looked like.
Westpac
Like
Group,
this.
NAB.
Yeah.
Like in front of the microphone.
Yeah.
Who are the
You-
big four anyway? What are the big four? Who are the big four?
Have they changed?
No,
Nah, they're all
well,
the
so
same.
Is it
arguably
still
there's
the
a big
same?
five. If you actually look at the numbers,
Go on
Yeah.
then.
so if you actually look at the numbers, there's big five, and a lot
Yeah.
of people classify it as a big five instead of big four.
Yeah.
So the big four
But it's
historically
always
is
been known as big four.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
ANZ is
NAB
a newcomer. Is a newcomer.
Well, the big four's been there. Like
they've
ANZ,
been there
NAB,
for
CBA,
years.
and Westpac. Yeah, but Macquarie is arguably in the top five.
Yeah.
Well, Macquarie does bigger numbers than some of those, right?
Yeah.
So Macquarie has been considered for at least the last 10 years as the big five because it's bigger than one of those in some aspects, not all aspects, some of those. So, yeah. But at the same time, the conversation of the big four I think is always flawed because like
Yeah.
you look in 2020, I think 22, 23, St. George, again, for example, they did
Yeah.
more mortgage volume than Westpac.
Yeah, right.
St. George is,
You know who's killing it right now though? ANZ.
That's
I'm a fan of ANZ. I like ANZ.
I like all of them.
ANZ stocks.
They've all got a
is
solution for
crazy.
somebody.
30% year to
You know.
date. Boom. Exciting things
amazing.
happen.
Gotta get.
Another
Gotta get-
episode.
On the next one.
on
hey?
the next one.
Some real talk.
On Real Talk. And that's the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you didn't fall asleep. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you learned something today.
Out.